Let's get into the other bit of news. Chris Froome has said, the later start date of the Tour de France certainly suits him. He's hoping that the Tour de France is able to take place on its new start date, which is now in late August, and is certainly targeting his fifth title, which he will be strongly challenged for by members of his own team. The last two winners, Geraint Thomas and Egan Bernal. We talked with Froome at the UAE Tour, which was his first World Tour race back, and we really saw him gain a lot of momentum just over the course of the first 5 days that we saw him race. Going from the first stage where he was talking about it was just nice to be back in the peloton to the final ascent of Jebel Hafit, where he was saying he started to feel like a real bike racer again, much more relaxed, just entertaining a group of journalists while sitting on the back of a car on top of a mountain in the UAE. I want to cut to that interview, and then we'll kind of get back into whether or not Chris Froome can actually win a fifth title. Let's take a look at that.
It's easy to forget, maybe if you're watching at home, that you could not walk 7 months ago, so this is a huge step.
Yeah, it is. I mean, not even 7 months ago. I mean, I go back 3 months and I was walking with a huge limp and wasn't looking good. So to be here in my first race and to have all the feelings, at least to be comfortable in the group again, I think that's an amazing start for me. It's more than I could have hoped for.
So can Chris Froome win a fifth title at the Tour de France? Yes. That's my answer.
My gut says no way. I mean, I want to say yes because he is just an incredible spirit, such an unrelenting ability to kind of fight against the odds. We certainly saw that at the 2018 Giro d'Italia. But man, and it would be the best comeback story ever. And, we're as into following this as anyone else. But gosh, he was really messed up. So
he has, I trust, the best team support that any rider could hope for. He has had the best medical attention that any rider could hope for. He has a will to win. Winning 4 Tour de France's, that speaks volumes to just what you are willing to put your body through to do that. I have not seen any signs to suggest that Chris Froome is done and incapable of winning another one.
Yeah, 35 years old. I did hear an interesting point from Jonathan Vaughters talking about one thing that would be going against Chris Froome in chasing a Tour de France title, had it been held in July, is that he was just going to have been out of bike racing for so long. We hear riders talk about how doing the Vuelta a España allows them to have a stronger classic season because they just have less of a break. Obviously they need some amount of break, but taking a layoff and then building back up to form, the way it stands, it will be more or less a level playing field for him because everybody will have had a similar break from racing heading into the Tour this year. So odds in his favor and hope he can pull it off. You're with yes. My gut says no, but hope he can do it.